Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to another gaming log. It's been a hell of a week. Um, I'm going to try to keep it down to 2 hours this week. We shall see if that's possible. But yeah, let's get into the tweets because, like I said before on Bosin and the lowdown, I want to address a couple of tweets that I exchanged with some people. The reactions that I got, the comments. I thought they were very interesting and informative. I tried to reply to a couple um, on Twitter and came to the realization, well, I guess it's nothing new. Twitter is not really the the best place to have a nuanced discussion. I think I think we can agree on that one. Yeah, I think we can definitely agree on that. It's essentially about the PS Portal. Things just got a little out of hand. I asked a rhetorical question. It triggered some people. Um, I tried to have it was kind of funny. I thought at least I thought it was funny. The intention was not to piss off everyone. The intention was just to point out something I found interesting, right? And maybe have a discussion, maybe, but that didn't happen. That wasn't possible. So we're here. Welcome in, Vince. Welcome and on time. I got lucky, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, what time is it your time, Vince? I'm curious. What time is it on your side? It says Twitter is a shit show. I use it for the lulz all the time. Yeah. For me, Twitter literally is a place where I go and I have like one or two laughs and just keep it moving. You know, I I get to hear about games that are upcoming that um, might interest me or whatever, right? And and I have a good laugh because there's people like Wilmy Hood, some of the best memes you'll ever see. Like I thought I was risque. This dude has passed the cliff like 5 seconds and he's still floating in the air. So yeah, good times. That's what I usually get on Twitter for. But this one got out of hand very quickly. So let's let's get into it. Where is this thing? Richie, hey, welcome in, Richie. They snubbed King Kong. The Game Awards should do a worst game of the year award, like the Razzies, but just one. Just needs to be one, like the King of the Hill. You are officially the worst video game in the world. Um, I go to Twitter for facts, entire meaning of life. Yeah, don't do that. Memes and stuff. I want to hear news about. Same with Reddit. Exactly. All right, let's get into the actual tweet. So IGN gave the PlayStation Portal an 8 out of 10. For now, it's a great device that represents the best current solution for PlayStation remote play. One, it's not a great device. Two, it's not the best solution because the best solution is your current smartphone. That's, I mean, okay. I'd call this, what is it? Save for a few baffling caveats. A few? I'd call this a must-own device for every PS5 owner who enjoys playing games on handheld or has to compete for the household TV. And that's where things got out of hand because I made a point specifically about the household TV. That's when it all went to shit. So I wrote, who has $300? Yes, it's $200. But if you factor in that you must buy the earbuds, the proprietary Sony earbuds, you don't have a choice. You either listen to the audio coming from the device, which most of the times audio from these devices, whether it's your phone or your tablet or whatever, is shit most of the times. So you have to buy the proprietary earbuds. You can't even use the Sony earbuds for your PS5 on these things. Damn. I took that into consideration. As we will see in the comments, people did not take that well, right? So let's keep going. I wrote, who has $300 available and is competing for a TV in their own home, then decides to get this abomination instead of, and bear with me on this one, that probably pissed off one or two more people, another TV. I think it's a better choice, because when you put here, right, when you say has to compete for the household TV, excuse me, what you're saying is this person wants a TV, but they're having to compete for it. So the solution is, what's the solution? Another fucking TV. Anyways, I thought this was like one of those tiny brained ideas. You don't really have to think about it. Just go with it, make peace, and everything's fine. Richie says, well, not all smartphones have Wi-Fi 6. I'm with you. But most of the planet does not have 5G. All right? You with me? Okay. Vincent, don't forget the $500 for the PS5. Again, bro. If you're competing for a television, right? That means that television is being used for something other than the PS5. And this is where when you're having an honest discussion, when you're not having a disingenuous discussion, you're having an honest discussion, you haven't picked a side yet, you want logic to win out. If you're competing for a television and you want to play PS5, that means the other person does not want to use the PS5. That's how I take it. All right. So your wife, and this we'll see it in the comments, your wife wants to watch Netflix. Your kids want to watch cartoons. None of these are exclusive to the PS5. So again, the other TV option it's still valid. People shouldn't see it as a trash console. They should see it as an expensive controller like the supposed Pro PS Xbox controllers. See, I don't have a problem with that. No problem. If that's how we're going to look at it, no problem. The problem is this thing is getting lumped in with the Switch and all the other portables, which I don't agree. I don't think it brings that value. But let's go back to the tweets. So this is what I said. Honestly, I thought like 5 people were going to engage and move on with it. I also corrected the $300 to $100.99 since everyone's a stifler. The bridge says no thanks. Enjoy the PS5 Annex with a Switch and a PS Vita here. I think that's fair. Sure. Nib, one of my mutuals, says this ain't it. Firstly, you'd need an Android TV specifically unless you want to buy a second PS5. So again, I already discussed previously. If the issue is fighting over a TV, then the people that you're discussing or the people that you're competing with for the TV don't want to play the PS5. So you don't need a second PS5. You with me? All right. You also wouldn't have the portability factor. So forget playing in your bed on the loo. Okay, bed. Okay, and this now is a lifestyle thing. And if we're talking a lifestyle thing, then no one is right, but everyone's also right. Okay? Because for me, bed is not for playing video games. Bed is not for sleep. Sorry, bed is not for reading. Bed is not for anything that will stimulate you and keep you up except for sex. Why? Because sex right after, especially if you're doing it properly, right after 2 or 3 cycles, let's call them that, the one thing you are going to want to do is sleep. All right? So me personally, I don't need a console that I can play on my bed. On the loo, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I've never spent more than 10 minutes on the loo. Unless I'm showering, right? If I'm taking a piss or I'm taking a really, really dry crap, right? I've never spent more than 10 minutes. What are you doing? How are you playing meaningful minutes or hours on the loo? On holiday. Again, if you're on a holiday, just get a Switch, get a Steam Deck, etc., etc. All right? Because, and again, this goes back to the lifestyle thing. Most people don't have 5G. And if it's 5G, if it's available, it's mostly available at the maximum of its potential in the city. When you're going on holiday, now I'm speaking for myself again, I'm going to a beach, I'm going to a remote area in Mozambique or South Africa, internet is spotty at best. Forget 5G, just getting connected is a mission, all right? Whilst your wife or kid is watching TV next to you and you want to be present despite gaming. Again, this is a lifestyle thing. If I want to be present with my children, I am fucking present. I don't believe in screen in front of me, right? And I'm also present with my kid. I don't believe in that. When my kid's watching his boring ass Ladybug show, I'm freaking watching it. I'm asking him questions. I'm throwing jokes, dad jokes out there. Sometimes he laughs, sometimes he cringes. But for me, right, that's what being present is. Being present is not whipping out another console and playing games while the person is next to me watching TV. That's not what present is for me. So again, most of these points, it's lifestyle stuff. So he's right, but I'm also right. All right. Let's move on. Oh, before I do it, let's check the comments. Hey, welcome in Remake Station 5. I swear, dude, I was always going for your neck. I was always going for your neck because of your profile name Remake Station. But now with The Last of Us 2 released or the announcement, I can't say anything. I just have to wear this. Yes, Remake Station 5, you were right. Jeez. If it was an OLED display, it would have been the most affordable way to play PS5 on an OLED. A clever solution would be a 3D TV that can show both at the same time for each pair of glasses. Cycles of minutes. Ha ha ha, boy. You know what? Again, this is a lifestyle thing. Again, Vincent, that's a lifestyle thing. Because if you're leading the right lifestyle, 2 rounds or 2 cycles, that could be an hour. If you're leading the wrong lifestyle, or okay, let me not say wrong. If you're leading the opposite lifestyle of someone that's super active, 2 rounds could literally be, I don't know, 6 minutes. A very sad and slow and uninspiring 6 minutes. But those are the options, all right? Those are the options. Can you do 2 players so each one has their full-size picture? Okay, that's a question for Raichi. Okay, you can, but I only own 2 games that I can do it. You're not adding the value proposition. All right, let's go back to the replies to this tweet. Okay, Stone King agrees. Okay, here we go. Angel Helix Zura says, it's okay not to be the largest audience for this. As a parent, this looks very pleasing to me. As someone who wants to game in a separate room other than my game room, this looks very good to me. Listen, it's okay not to be the target audience for this. No problem. I'm with you. As a parent, this looks very, very pleasing to me. Again, dude, you do you. I'm not here saying, if you guys read my original tweet, at no point am I saying don't buy this thing. I'm saying it's an abomination, but I'm not saying don't buy it. All right? All right. As someone who wants to game in a separate room other than my game room, this looks very good to me. I wish I had a game room. Enjoy, bruv. Next, it's useful, but it's not worth $200. It shouldn't be more than $90, and even that is a questionable price point. All right, cool. I only have a problem with its utility value, not its price. If you can afford it, you can have it. Again, it seems like we're having fun here. We're agreeing. Triple says, I'd be more okay with this if it also had access to playing games available on PS Plus and not just tied to remote play. 100% agreed. This would be awesome if I could do this. But for $200, I'd rather just buy a mobile controller to connect to my phone. Yeah, agreed. This guy says, you really didn't want answers to your questions, did you? I obviously gave him the fact that, like, just a simple explanation that it's kind of rhetorical, and most of the people got it, right? Most of the people in the comments got it. Starchasm, I'm surprised they didn't give it a 9. Man, okay. I'm just gonna skip over everyone that agrees with me, because it's a lot of people. All right. Rachie says, let's platinum games on the toilet, bro. You do you, bruv. Like I said to this guy, Fire Breather 451, I'm definitely getting one. Clearly, you do you, boo-boo. Again, I'm not telling anyone don't do what you want to do. My concern here is that, and we're going to start seeing those tweets coming up in a bit. My concern is that it's okay for people to say they're going to get it. It's not okay for people to say they don't want to get it. I don't understand it. Well, yeah, I don't understand that logic. It makes no sense. Okay, like I said, I'm just skipping everyone that agrees with me. All right. Okay. Here we go. JC Conklin says, this just in, people don't like the fact that other people like things they don't. If you don't like something, it clearly wasn't for you. Obviously, I replied kind of salty, and I asked him, like my tweet, right? You are spewing cack, right? But you're not following what you are spewing. You were telling me not to engage with something that I don't want to buy, but you're engaging with a tweet that you don't like. Do you not see the math is nothing? I'm just saying, listen to this. He's saying this just in because he's trying to make it look like I'm fucking crazy. People don't like the fact. So if you guys scroll up to my original tweet, at no point did I say, I hate the fact people are buying this. I hate the fact people are interested in it. I don't give a fuck how everyone else feels about this. I'm talking about my view on this. So you see how the goalpost gets moved? You see how the argument is disingenuous, right? You're starting from a dishonest point. How can we engage? We can't engage when the foundation of the conversation is poison. There's nothing to talk about. People don't like the fact that other people like things they don't. The fuck are you talking about? I play Football Manager. I get people shitting on the stuff I like every 5 seconds. I love Metal Gear Solid. Are you insane? If you don't like something, it clearly wasn't for you. Like my tweet, motherfucker, it wasn't for you. Get the step in. Shit. All right. Next. I have heard people love unhooking their PS5 and moving it to a different room with the $200 TV they just bought instead of this. Christ, Aaron, why? Why are you doing this? Stop hitting yourself, Aaron. Stop hitting yourself. Use some logic. Again, for everyone that's been here from the beginning of the show, it's implied in my tweet, right? It's implied in IGN's score in their review. If you're competing for the TV for activities other than a PS5, you're going to unplug it once to another TV where you don't have to compete to connect and use said PS5. Aaron, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Next, DJH32X said, not for you, great. Didn't need your opinion. Again, just like my tweets, bro. If my tweet's not for you, great. Didn't need your opinion, motherfucker. Get the step in or the scrolling in this case. Oh Lord. I came on here saying I wasn't going to swear. I promised myself. I have failed several times. All right. Thank you, DJH32X. Thank you. Next, my PS5 is upstairs. Sometimes at the end of the day, I'm just super worn out and want to lie down in bed and play games. Right now, I typically just use my Switch or grab my laptop and use the PS Remote Play app. Laptop gets super hot. I pay $200 for those times and travel. All right, so first off, Joe, his name is that guy Joe. Joe's already done what I said in my tweet, which is move the PS to a TV that you don't have to compete for. So first off, I've already got a point there. Second, the whole lying down in bed thing, if anyone's paid attention to the beginning of this stream, I've already addressed this. All right, playing video games in bed for me, doing anything that's super active that isn't sex is a no-go for me in the bed. Right? You don't do it for me. I don't scroll Twitter. I don't check my Instagram. I don't do nothing besides sleep and coitus in bed. That's it. That's all it's meant for, as far as my lifestyle is concerned. All right. So again, Joe, it's a lifestyle situation. Then you're right, but I'm also right. All right. Let's move on. Derek here did not read my corrected tweet. I feel sorry for Derek, but Derek, like most people, don't go into threads and read. What they do is they read the original tweet and then just respond to that. So rip Derek. Next, okay, here we go. Yeah, for real. Toshiba 43-inch class, blah, 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 with Alexa voice, $189. Okay, cool. Next, breaking news, people travel, more at 11. Again, these replies, right, where people try to sound smart. Oh, hold on. Hey, welcome in, Jacob. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Jacob says a Last of Us reboot where Joel lives would be better. Jacob, let's just stop Last of Us. You know what? I will address The Last of Us next week. I don't have the energy for the Portal, the Game Awards, and The Last of Us in one weekend. I don't have it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I might just freaking break down right here in front of all of y'all. I'm not going to do it. Remake Station, Loki, you're hilarious. Keep him the smoke. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just pissed off. I'm getting triggered all over again. Let's try this again. Ryan, right, says breaking news, because again, you have to pretend like the person you're engaging with is a fucking doofus. Guys, and this is something I will never understand about Twitter, right? People don't want to engage in good faith. People come already with sticks and stones. And then you expect the person that, how can you try and convince someone, right, of something else? Or how can you try to convince someone to change their mind, but you come in with violence? It's like rule number one of communication. Even if you're right, but if you come here shitting on me, insulting me, you're only going to drive me deeper into my wedge of like, no, fuck you. I ain't trying to hear you. You know what I mean? But let's go back to Ryan, right? Smelling, lying, Ryan says breaking news, people travel, more at 11. Ryan, I don't even know what you do. IT director, gamer, random fact giver. Okay. Ryan, I don't know if you travel much, bruv. I don't know. But I travel a lot. And I was super stoked for this thing. I couldn't wait for this motherfucker until I found out it was 100% remote play. Why? Why, Ryan? Because right now it seems like you're exposing yourself as someone who does not travel. And if you do travel, you're traveling to the metropolises of the world. Some of us, right? Some of us, and this is something maybe you should have checked my profile before you said it. I don't live in London. I don't live in Paris. I don't live in a place where super fast internet is everywhere. All right, live in the capital city of a third world country. All right, when I travel, I'm going to places where just connecting to the internet is a miracle unto itself. Forget the speed. Just being on and being able to see notifications of Facebook or Twitter. Who does anyone still use Facebook in the chat? I'd like to know. Do you still use it? Anyway, so no, dude, this is dumb. People travel. No, no, just oh, fucking idiot. Next, Natalia says, not you. How many times can I belabor the same point, people? How many times? If you're saying I shouldn't be talking about the portal because it doesn't mean anything to me, prove it to me by not engaging with me because I mean nothing to you. Prove my point, Natalia. Disappear from the premises around Log 7's threads, and I will know, shit, don't nobody give a fuck. All right? All right. Hold on. Vincent says Meta is blocked by default. Oh, okay. Does these ponies don't understand? No, they comprehension, bro. And then people sit here and say, I'm a pony. All right. Next says B, I don't have enough of a comfortable setup to incorporate a fourth TV into my household. It is perfect for me to sit on the sofa while the kid or girlfriend is using the TV. Again, it's a lifestyle choice. If you want to do it, bro, knock yourself out. All right. I have nothing against this guy's post, this post specifically. Ghost in a Shell says, I have 5 houses. Okay. Nice flex. I also do real estate and with at least 6 TVs in each of them. That's a bit much. I think you might have too much TV in your life, man. I think personally, I think 3 TVs in any house is pushing it. I think that's fine. 3 TVs. You need to leave space for reading, silent places. Just I don't know. 14 PS5s. The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. I want to see this. This is kept. It's Twitter. You can type whatever you want. Nope. Whenever I'm at said house, oh shit. This guy has 5 houses and isn't monetizing any of them. One, either Ghost in a Shell is one of the biggest cappers you've ever seen on Twitter, or 2, this motherfucker dumb as fuck. How do you have 5 houses and you live in all 5 of them? Unless you're a celebrity, and even then, you're still not maximizing your assets. That's embarrassing. You should be hiding yourself. You should be saying that you have 5 houses and none of them are up for rent. You're telling on yourself. That's not good. Anyways, whenever I'm at said house, I have 2 kids, age 9 and 14, a wife and mother-in-law, couple with 4 grandchildren under the age of 10. Yeah, I gladly drop $199 for a small slice of privacy and quiet. Okay, this is definitely one of those lifestyle situations where it's like you can't get privacy and quiet. You own 5 houses. You have 6 TVs in each one of them. You don't have the authority in any one of those houses to be like, motherfuckers, I am about to sit and play video games on this screen. Don't nobody get on my ass. You can't do that at any of your houses. So you're telling on yourself as being a bad financial manager of your assets. You're also telling yourself on being a bad leader of a household. Damn, bro. Damn. M, again, did not read any of the comments in the thread. Rip M. Let's go to the comments for a bit. He got a TV in the living room, kitchen, bathroom, garage, outdoors, and on the crapper. The man would lock the door in his bathroom and still not be able to get privacy taking a shit. That's embarrassing. I think that's embarrassing. Hey, G Maybe is in here. Welcome in, G Maybe. I think the Sony fan base is so worn down they're just willing to accept anything. This could have been feature rich. Instead, it's feature stripped. And this is another thing, right? Okay. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. I don't have a TV in my living room. I had to have a TV in a place that's supposed to have good conversation. Again, like I said, it's definitely a lifestyle thing, Rachie. Because for me, like I said previously, I think 3 TVs in a home, that's enough. I don't care how big your house is. You shouldn't be able to turn in any room in the house and just find a TV. That's not healthy, in my opinion. But that's a lifestyle thing again. PlayStation Online said it's 90. Again, bro, get in, read, and then come back to me. All right. I won't even read the rest of the comments of the comment. It's one of those situations where in varsity, you're writing a thesis on oxygen, and the first thing you bring up is freaking what's like okay, your thesis is on oxygen. The first thing you bring up is plastic. No, just no. Goodbye, PlayStation Online. Next, what decent TV that isn't a Walmart knockoff dying after 2 years costs $200 to compare this to? Again, bro. Again. You need to answer. You need to answer. If you're going to answer the question, answer the question. You don't come here with your own question. All right. Next, Jamal Drake spent $300. It's only $200 for another TV. So just so you can constantly move your PS5 around. Again, fucking hell. I swear, no one is paying attention. Like, guys, can comprehension, right? Comprehension. The idea is to eliminate the necessity to compete for a television, which is what is in the IGN review, which is in my first tweet, which is eliminating the need to compete for a television. How many times are going to have to say that? Okay, eventually I'm going to have to just stop reading this because this is embarrassing. It really is. NGL, Cyber Star Nova. That's a cool name. NGL, but PS and Sony had a unique opportunity here. Still technically do. Sony could have and still could put PS Plus on TVs and then optimize the PS Portal to link to PS Plus and play the PS games through PSN. Why did I not like this tweet? This is a very good point. The opportunity is still there, Sony. You guys can still salvage this. Who here thinks they will? Armatan says this is actually a pretty bad take. Okay, please tell us. The price point is fine at 200. Oh, you brought the price again? Again, dude. Just like everyone else. As soon as you bring up the price, you show that you did not open the thread. You did not read any of the comments. So, bye-bye. Next, we have Jack XPC. You use wrong price. Jack Sexy. You too, bruv. Goodbye. Friendly spatula. I'm not defending the device. So one of those, like, no offense, and then you go on and offend the person. But okay, let's give him a chance. He's not, at least not bringing up the price. That's already been corrected. At least he's not bringing up the price. Anyway, but I would prefer the handheld option over only being able to play in one place. That's a fair point. I'm gonna like that one. Next, Blue Phonics. If you could remote play to another TV, that would be amazing. But otherwise, buying another TV just means you have to buy another PS5. Oh my God. Again, why do I have to keep answering the same thing? Comprehension, people. The idea to buy another TV is to eliminate the main point that IGN used as a saving grace, which is you don't want to compete for another TV. Okay, buy another TV. Do you still need the console? No, you don't. And as far as all this crap about moving around and traveling, I live in Mozambique. I will never comment. Okay, not never. Never is too broad. I avoid commenting on 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 prospects or situations that are outside of my reality. All right. And in my reality, I barely have to move out of the city of Maputo, which is the capital, and my internet's shit. Right? For YouTube. Never mind game streaming. I'm talking about simple things like YouTube. All right. So settle down, Blue Phonics. Next. Blu-ray says this tweet ain't it. It's not 2300. Bye bye, Bay Ray, Bay Lay Ray, whatever, dog. Bye bye. Eddie, $200. Goodbye, Eddie. Next, $200. Goodbye, Cacture. I swear no one's reading. It's 200. Oh my god. Okay, these are tweets that I liked, so they basically agree. I'm not trying to just make this a Loke love-in, so we're gonna move on from those. What's this? Vincent says Xbox VCR all over again. Rachie, the last time I heard the word TV this many times, Don Matrick was the head of Xbox. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. G, maybe it is stripped with the intent of making the consumer have to purchase additional hardware and peripherals. Yeah, that's the intention. That is definitely the intention. Vincent, how would you describe using a digital-only console in Mozambique? One world challenge. One world or one word? Okay, one word challenge. How would I describe using digital-only console in Mozambique? Simple. That's the one word I would use. Simple. Because I live in the capital, we have super fast internet. So I guess it's unfair because it's not really Mozambique. It's the capital city. So yeah, it's simple. I have a fairly decent internet. And I can download like 100 gig games in like 3 hours. It's fine. It's not a problem. I can stream. I will eventually stream after I buy the peripheral that's missing. I forgot the name of it, but Ham told me about it. I will then stream. But again, like I'm streaming this podcast on internet that I'm using in Mozambique. So it's not bad, like at all. It's just not great as soon as you leave the city. It's not fun. It is not fun. That's why I told what's his face. I told Silent Cypher, like, dude, even if you gave this to me, I would barely get use from it because I like when I look at these small peripheral console devices. For me, they have to do with flexibility and mobility. I'm not using a Steam Deck properly if I'm home. Like I bought a gaming PC, right? But if I had a Steam Deck instead, what I would do is connect it to a bigger screen and play games that way. I wouldn't sit there and play on the Steam Deck at home. Okay? Well, I'll get the most use of it at like when I'm traveling. Okay? Which I'm actually traveling the week after the week after next. Okay? I'm actually traveling. So yeah, that's how it is. It's simple. Unlike 15 years ago, all cable are standard, so it's easy to transfer your console from place to place. No, it's not. Well, I don't know how hotels work, like in Europe and the States, Raichi, but the hotels that I go to in Mozambique, they don't have big enough safes. So what happens is I have to take my PS5 with me when I travel. That's fine. But when I leave the hotel room and I have to go and work in the office or in the districts or whatever, I can't take my PS5 with me. So I have to leave it there. And sometimes the staff takes your shit and there's no way to, like, in good time, get your shit back or get the money that your shit's worth. So I'm not taking my PS5. I'm not taking my Series X. If the safes were big enough, because they do have safes in all these hotel rooms. I would take my console, shove the console in the safe and lock it up. But unfortunately, it's not possible. So all PS Portal needs is an Ethernet cable. I don't know about that. The Nintendo DS is still the most portable console. All right, let's carry on with the salt. The only justification for this is that there really is none. Xbox does this on phones, which is the perfect. Okay, this guy agrees with me, but I think he's coming in too violent with it. That's why I didn't give him a like, and I still feel kind of icky giving him a like right now. So I'm gonna just keep going. Alex the Tamper. Sometimes it's nice to be in the midst of your family or kids while you game, instead of a secluded separate room. So again, this is definitely a lifestyle thing. For me, if I'm having a moment with the wife, with the kids, with all of them, I'm not looking to be playing video games. Is this just me? Am I the only psycho that knows how to do one thing at a time? Like, I'm not trying to rip on people that have HDHD or HADD or whatever it's called, but be with your wife, man. Jesus. Your family's not that bad. All right, put the phone down. Okay? All right. Next, Walmart had a 4K 65-inch TV for $398. Okay, whatever. It's the $200, dude. Read. Makes more sense to get the Portal than a TV. That's your opinion. I'm not going to disagree with that. That's your opinion, and I respect it. I can't take my TV to the toilet. Again, like I mentioned at the beginning of this stream, what are you guys doing in the toilet? What? Who is spending more than 10 minutes on the crapper? 10 minutes might even be stretching it. All right, let's move on. Don't take the 8. Oh, don't hate the 8. All right. Blind ponies will most def get it. See, I agree with him, but I can't like this tweet because it's too salty. I like when people bring out points, but bring out your point without offending people. Try and bring it out so that people think instead of just getting people angry. Because when people are angry, they don't open their minds and their hearts to receive what you're trying to say. They shut it tighter and they don't want to hear anything you have to say. Vincent says, that's sad for travel. I would most def recommend Switch or Steam Deck. Both can be docked to hotel TVs. Yes, true. It's called HD TV. All right. Sony threw Portal and PSVR 2 out to die to write it off. They hardly did any PS Portal marketing. That's true. They didn't do any marketing. As for the PSVR 2, last time I checked, Gogo Poe, also welcome in Gogo Poe, appreciate you. Last time I checked, the PSVR 2 was trending to outsell the PSVR 1. So technically, the way it's currently going, the PSVR 2 is actually more successful than the first one. So maybe that one's not that bad. G maybe you're right, Loke. Phones are enough of a distraction. No one needs additional distractions for quality time with the family. And again, this is a lifestyle thing. I think it's 100% a lifestyle thing, because maybe it's because I live in Africa. Maybe it's because I live in Africa. If we're going to hang out, we're going to freaking hang out. And if there's anything we're going to watch or do the same thing. All right. So when my Xbox was still here, my boys would play FIFA, for example. If I want to hang out with them, I'm not going to be on my phone while they're playing FIFA. I'm going to watch the game of FIFA that they are playing. I'm going to make fun of whoever's losing. Sometimes I'll encourage the loser, but most of the time, I will rip into him. I will tear him to freaking shreds. Usually it motivates them because the other one is too busy laughing at my jokes, laughing at his brother, while the other one is like almost on the verge of tears, but really like giving it his best, and then he makes a comeback and it's all cool. But if you're going to be in the moment, guys, be in the moment. I can't believe I'm sitting here talking about giving people family advice on a video game podcast. Stop it, right? You want to play video games, play the fucking video games. But if it's family time, then it's fucking family time. You guys probably don't even go to your kids' meetings at school with the teachers, the parent-teacher conference. It's embarrassing. All because you can't stop playing your video games. PSVR 2 is good hardware, but sadly, no first-party software needs to be opened up for PC. Vince, I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll say it the 1,001st time. If they ever make a platform, a VR platform that takes every single first-person game and makes it possible for you to play all of them on that VR, I don't care if I can see the gun properly or not. If they can do that with like 50% of first-person games all time, right? That makes it worth buying. But as it stands right now, there's not enough. There's not enough reason for me to buy these games. Let's move on. I have a studio. Would love one of these when my girlfriend takes over the TV to watch Real Wives or some shit. So again, dude, for me, in your home, just get another TV, bro. Just get another one. It's just me. A $200 TV sounds absolutely trash, especially for gaming, and even more. Savior Thor does not know about Black Friday. Someone reach out to @SaviorBV and explain the concept of Black Friday to him. Explain that with the Black Friday period, most of the time you can get a $500 TV for $200 or less. Just have to be patient. All right. Someone save Thor. Save this guy. Kuna says more people than who pay for Potato Series S. Again, I didn't make this about Xbox. Focus, people. Comprehension. Focus on the matter at hand. I feel like that's all I've been saying this whole time. Just focus. There's an account here that I muted. When I mute accounts, usually it's a good reason. Nope, not gonna do it. I have a TV in every room almost. Don't need another TV, but I'm still getting this. Mike Barker needs to chill out. There's too many TVs in your house. Jeez. Law must own, he said. Okay, whatever. Next, it's only $200 and it's already sold out. This is a point that me and Ham have discussed before. They've never told us how many PS portals they made. They haven't. They just said they sold out. We don't know if they made 5,000 PS portals for every city, and then they sold out. We don't know if they made 500,000 and then they sold out. So with the whole "it's sold out" thing, for me, it's like chill, just chill. Still better than Xbox. Again, dude, you need to let Xbox rest, like rent free, dog, rent free in your mind. Rachie says Black Friday in Canada is trash. Damn, that sucks. Can't you get Amazon if you're in Canada? I think it should be possible. It should be possible. You can get a good LCD for $200, a 27-inch. So again, to my point, someone go and save your whatever. Something, you will save your something. The people that want it have the money for it. I'm going to say something. I'll probably regret it if someone ever clips it, but fuck it. The Blast sounds like a really broke person. Like, this guy sounds like he struggles for personal finances. You know, like electricity runs out in his home, kind of stuff. This is not stuff people that have money say. People that have money aren't trying to just throw it around. The people that want it have the money for it. Lord in heaven. Probably has like Gucci boxes and everything. but catches the bus. Anyways, moving on. Maybe I want to play my PS5 without having to get out of bed again. This is, oh God, this is exhausting. Guys, I've said this before. I'll say it again. The next time I have to repeat something, I think that's the end of this thread, and then we can just move on. All right. For me, this is my personal lifestyle choice. Bed is for sleep and sex. That's it. All right. So if you want to do other stuff in there, that's cool. That justifies the product for you. For me, it doesn't. Have you considered that possibility? No, Matt. I did not consider your personal lifestyle choices when I am evaluating a product. I'm sorry about that. Next. Xbox better than a phone. Xbox streaming solution. Okay, didn't need a 3. Okay. It's totally okay to not be the target audience for this product. Yes, agreed. For me and my family, we have one primary TV by choice. Again, smart choice. Buying a TV isn't something we want to do, but presenting an option for someone to use the PS5 via portal and the TVs in use is certainly a viable option. All I'm saying, right, is that if the TV is in such high demand, if the demand outstrips the supply, it's time to get another TV. That's all I'm saying. All right. Next, what a ridiculous take. It's a handheld. Why would I want another TV that I don't have room for? Okay, so this is a repetition. I will repeat, and then I'm moving on to the next tweet. First off, what a ridiculous take. This does not inspire me to genuinely want to interact with the rest of your tweet. All right? Be nice, and people will focus on the idea you're trying to convey rather than the fact that you successfully or unsuccessfully tried to insult them. All right? Unless you're not trying to change minds and hearts. Maybe you're just trying to offend. Because if that's it, mission accomplished. All right? It's a handheld. Why would I want another TV that I don't have room for? See, when you said it's a handheld, you lost the fight. A handheld is a Switch. A handheld is also a ROG. A handheld is also a Steam Deck. So when we put those next to each other, this thing, again, is an abomination because of the fact that it's lacking so many features. Thank you so much to Trig Happy TV. Now we can move on to the next tweet. Where is this thing? Hold up. Shit. Did I just lose that tweet? I think I lost the tweet. Oh, hold on. No. God damn, it's a lot of tweets. Oh, these aren't mine. Fuck, for a moment I was like, damn, look, that's a lot of tweets. That I don't tweet that much. I think I don't tweet that much. Do you guys think I tweet a lot? I don't think I do. Where are we? Okay, here we go. So I made a second follow-up tweet, right? And I thought this one was going to be even less interacted with because I pointed out many times in my tweet to the people that disagreed with me, like, yo, if you think I should shut up about this, right, because it doesn't affect me directly, maybe you should shut up on my threads because it doesn't directly affect you, right? I thought that was going to be effective. It didn't work. So I made this follow-up tweet. The Portal defenders in the comments failed to convince, which they did. All they did was try and hurl insults. So how are you going to convince me that way? If the argument is portability, the deck switch, ROG, got it. The Portal as is sucks. Make peace with this fact. It'll hurt less. So, okay, Matt, one of my buddies, says, my brother in Christ, this post is very hateful. Guys, what about this tweet is hateful? The Portal defenders in the comments failed to convince. I don't think that's hateful. Second, if the argument is portability, blah, 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 the portal as is sucks. I don't think it's hateful to say that something sucks or that I think something sucks. I don't think that's hateful. Make peace with this fact. It'll hurt less. Again, I don't think it's hurtful to say the people that were flocking to my mentions were hurt. Because if it didn't hurt them, they wouldn't be in my mentions. They would have kept it moving. But as we saw just now, they didn't do it, right? Vincent says, I mean, is an interaction a good thing? I don't think it is. Well, I guess it's a good thing if that's what you're looking for. For me personally, oh my God, Richie says I use my bed to to fold my clothes. It has other uses, no doubt, no doubt. Vince, for me, right? And this is again, just like those lifestyle choices. For me, it's not about just interaction for interaction's sake. I want to have interactions that edify me. I want interactions that teach me, that make me a better person, I want interactions that better my day, bruv. That's why I love Wilmy. His memes make me laugh. Life is hard enough, dude. There are enough hardships in my life that I don't need to pay for internet so people can make my life harder for me for free. The people that usually make my life harder, I'm getting paid to interact with these people. I'm not going to do it for free, dog. Not for free. Just no. Anyway, so I said this. Matt says it's very hateful. Seems like it's hurting you more than people are excited for it. LMAO. This was my response. Because how can I say this without sounding mean to someone that's one of my mutuals? I'm just going to show you. Like, he follows me, I follow him. He usually likes my stuff, I usually like his stuff. But on this subject specifically, I touched his precious Sony. I touched it in the wrong place. Again, it seems like it's hurting you more than people are excited for. Okay, there's a comma somewhere here. I'm guessing there's a comma somewhere there. As for it hurting me, no, it's just confusing me, because the logic is criticize everything but my precious Sony. That's what I've noticed. A lot of my mutuals, and this is disappointing, because when I criticize Xbox, everyone's there with me. You go, Loke. Yeah, go ahead and say this, say that. Yeah, Xbox fucked up with it. Yeah, Loke. Yeah. Shit on Sony. Don't. You're hurtful. You're dumb. You're disingenuous. You're this and you're that. And I'm like, hold the phone. What? No, man. Just fucking no, dog. A triple, another one of my PlayStation mutuals, but he actually understands value, right? Also, he understands having a different opinion. Again, there's another account here that I muted. I don't know who this is, but I won't be opening it. Says, but look, don't you love having $200 portable gaming device that's locked to needing 400 plus console and internet? Oh my God, that's so mean, triple. Now this is hurtful. Why get a ROG Ally Steam Deck or Switch that operate on their own? Oh my goodness. Chris says, I respect anyone. Okay, you know what? I'm skipping the people that agree with me. I'm skipping. It's a lot of you guys. Y'all need to stop. All right? Stop agreeing with me. Porto is cheaper at $200. Again, Taye, you lost me here, bro. You didn't read the thread. You lost me. Bye-bye. Next. It's too many people agreeing with me. I need you guys to disagree with me. Someone disagree. Okay. This guy says, it's like people are trying too hard to convince folks that this device is so bad. I put out 2 tweets. Apparently, I'm trying too hard. I put out 2 tweets and I'm trying too hard. Okay. It's an optional accessory to your system. Okay. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Stop trying to make it out to be more than what it's marketed as. Okay, so stop. This is where I have a problem with the whole discussion. It's a handheld that looks too much like the Switch. It looks too much like the Steam Deck and all the other peripherals that look just like it. All right. There's people saying, why'd you keep comparing this thing to the Switch? Why do you keep comparing it to the Steam Deck and all that? Guys, comparison is the only reason why we know that Mercedes-Benz is better than an Opel. Sure. There's psychos that will tell you they would prefer their beautiful Opel to a Mercedes-Benz. That's fine. But you know how we get to objective fact? Huh? You know how? Most people say 1 + 1 is 2. I'm sure you'll find me one psycho that says maybe it's not 2. That's fine. It doesn't make it so now we can't say that 1 + 1 is not 2. All right? Just because you can find me 5 or 6 people that say this is great doesn't mean it's great. Most people think it's shit. Look at all the tweets I had to skip over. There's so many people. It's like, yeah. If you check their profiles, there's Xbox guys, there's PlayStation guys. Settle down. Just because you love it doesn't mean it's great. Doesn't mean it is objectively great. Again, I love Metal Gear Solid. I know that most gamers don't like it. They can't stand it. A lot of them is because they can't play stealth. They don't have the patience or the attention span, but that's neither here nor there. All right. Rachie says, I don't think there are Opels in the US. Vince says Opel, or else known as Vauxhall. Yeah, essentially. Or people that say that Toyotas are better than Land Rovers. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. I don't care how strong your Tundra is. It's not beating a Land Rover, all right, at being like an off-road machine. It's not doing it. It might be fatter, right? Because Tundras are pretty, like, they are rotund. Maybe that's why they got the name Tundra. You know, they're pretty big, but size. Oh my God, I'm not gonna complete that statement. I'm not gonna do it. Moving on. Abyss Walker says none is trying to convince you. First off, no one. All right, check your spellings. This is not a 500-word essay. You can do some editing before you reply. All right, no one is trying to convince you. Why are you in my mentions, bro? Why are you here? The moment you bring in Switch, Steam Deck, most realize you don't understand the product. You expect something that's not. Again, dude. Again. Comparison is the reason we know that something's hot and something's cold. Comparison, and this is one that Abyss Walker will probably empathize with. Comparison is why we know that Zelda, right, is better than that. What was that game? Immortals of something Immortal, Phoenix, the Zelda clone. All right, we know because of comparison that Zelda is better than that one. That's why we know that Call of Duty is better than Crossfire X. Why? Because we're comparing. And because I compare other handheld consoles to the PS Portal, I know the PS Portal is an abomination. So there's nothing to talk about it. And then my response, obviously, there's nothing to talk here, but you're still here. Luckily, he got the message because motherfucker did not respond, did not quote tweet. He left. Luckily. this guy understands. He understood from my reply the cognitive dissonance of saying no one is trying to convince you while trying to convince me. So there's one, at least there's one unhinged cycle that was like, oh fuck, this is kind of dumb, and left. Next, the other guy says, oh, hear me out. In this controversial option, this device just isn't for you. What about me saying it's an abomination made you think this device was for me? Huh? And look at the name. The name is Rationale. How can you be the opposite of what your name? Oh, Lord. Far as I can tell, it's sold out everywhere. Again, we don't know how many units sold out. I don't have or want to move my PS to another TV when the missus wants to watch something else. Again, keep it on the other TV so you never have to move the damn thing. I mean, wow. Just wow. G, maybe I called it Metal Gear Solid just to mess with you, Loki. It's cool. Again, I wish more people on Twitter had the same outlook, had the same self-confidence that I do, that you can love something and watch everyone hate it, but you are perfectly fine because, and this is wild, right? Imagine buying a product for yourself. Imagine doing that shit. Imagine doing something, forget video games. Imagine doing anything for yourself, for your own enjoyment. This is embarrassing. You're just showing that for you, things only have value if other people like them. I don't want to be friends with you. You sound pathetic. You sound weak. You sound sad. Jeez. Oof. Oh yeah, Phoenix Immortals. Yeah, because of comparison, we know that Phoenix Immortals is not better than Zelda. Rachie also says connect the PS4 and another TV and remote play. Dude, 100%. It's just let's move on before I lose my rationale. G-Man says G-Man pays your bills, says stick with nail polish and chocolate controllers. I was having some fun at this point because, I mean, if you're going to reply to me with nonsensical bullshit, I might as well give you exactly what you gave me. I'm sorry. Oh, this one was fun. Seafresh says, it's not for you, move on. So I wrote, like you in my tweet. Get it? It's not for you. My tweet's not for you. Move on. Oh my God. Cognitive dissonance, guys. Okay, this guy I agree with. Let's move on. Jones says, if you failed, if you didn't read into what it does, it's for you. Okay, so again, I'm done repeating myself. If you are to play games on those consoles you mentioned, they often do 720p and need to turn down graphics to make it at playable frame rates. What Spider-Man remastered on Steam Deck? Too many compromises. The only thing that holds Portal back is Wi-Fi speed. Again, and I said this at the beginning of the show. So now I feel like I've just been repeating myself. So I'm just going to stop. This is the last one I'm going to respond to. I live in Mozambique. My tweet was based around my current reality. And the only thing that holds Portal back is Wi-Fi speed. Motherfucker, that is literally everything for me. All right? If you have fast internet wherever you go, good for you, buddy. I don't. All right, so that's the end of it. That's what happened in my week of tweeting video game stuff. I hope this doesn't happen again. I hope I can move on from it, and I can just have the usual people interacting with me. Or if there's new people, I hope they come in with genuine like posts and thoughts, and if they disagree, and this is the thing, I don't have a problem with people disagreeing with me. I have a problem with people. Um, I have a problem with people saying or acting like insulting or trying to demean someone can bring you closer to a resolution or to a better place. It's just not going to work well from my personal experience. If you make fun of people, you are shutting the door on negotiating ideas, on exchanging ideas genuinely, right? And we're about to see that. We're about to have some fun with it. I'm going to show you some videos from Fritanga, some videos from Oh No, It's Alex. These guys specifically, in my opinion, they're not on Twitter to engage in long form and genuine conversation. They have their formed opinions and just want to make fun of people. I don't have a problem with that because they're not looking for genuine conversations. Me, I look for genuine conversations when I'm on Twitter. And as soon as I detect that you are disingenuous, you just want to take the mic, you just want to take a piss, or the piss, sorry, then I'm out. Either I'm out or I'm also just going to make fun of you, right? But with this post specifically, I was trying to have one or two decent conversations, and that didn't happen. All right. So we're going to start with Alex, obviously. Alex is one of the funnier ones. The Steam Deck also remote play 80% of the time is the way I play on it. Hey man, good for you. If I get a Steam Deck, I'm playing, I'm downloading the game. I'm not doing remote play because, again, like I said, with the internet situation, it's not great. All right, so let's go with Alex first. Let's go with Alex. Tell me if you guys can hear the audio.
We were talking about compulsive spending a minute ago.
Yeah.
Dude.
Let's see the volume over here. Oh. All right. And again, this is more evidence. This is just for YouTube. Imagine me trying to freaking stream a PS Portal, not in the capital city of Mozambique, in the freaking bushes, dog. Come on. Some of the places I've been don't have running water. How can I take a PS Portal and it's actually worth taking it there? It's useless. It's a doorstop. Anyways. This thing. Jesus, what is happening? All right. Vince says audio's in. All right, good to know. Good to know. 5 to 10 megabits is enough for the 800p display. So I'm not even discussing speed at this point, Raichi. The districts that I've been to, a lot of them don't even have internet. Forget speed. There's like no internet. And then what?
I spent a lot of money on stuff. But you know where a lot.
Jesus. Okay, so the internet's way slower than it was last week. Something's definitely up.
A lot of the money went. And like it felt really compulsive at the time.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's a bit much. Oh no.
I'm I'm a former CEO and I had over 40 million clients. I'm from LA and I get a message on a website. You can probably guess which one from these fanboys who want to give me their money.
What?
Sweet! Sweet! Woo! Hey,
fucking
little
man.
piggy, where you think you're going?
No.
Squeal like a piggy for me, baby. That's right. You know it. You love it. Every PlayStation fanboy is squealing, ready to open up their little wallets and goatsy all the money out to good old Jim Ryan, lying, flying, crying. Can't stop, pay piggy whining. PlayStation fanboys, because the PS Portal has come out, and instead of actually criticizing this product like they should, instead they are literally going around and spending $200 on a product that is literally the exact same thing as the app on their phone, which they have for free. You can't make this up. And what's crazy about all
You really can't make this shit up. It is what it is.
of this isn't just the fact that these fanboys are going around and buying the product. No, now they're getting upset when you criticize them about it. Oh, yes, let's go ahead and throw around the...
Shit, my PS5's on. Hold up, let me turn this thing off. I had to pull out the cable because, like Ham said many times, it's very hard to turn the controller on and switch off the console without looking at the menu. On Xbox, it's very simple to turn the controller on and switch off the Xbox, but on PlayStation, it's just... I haven't figured it out. I tried, but it hasn't been good. Oh, come on. Are you serious? God damn it. The remake station is downloading updates. Come on, Vince. That's not fair. Actually, I was downloading Spider-Man 2 as well as updates for Metal Gear.
Why you gotta pocket watch me, bro? No one's pocket watching you. Everyone's literally making fun of you. You see, like I said earlier on Twitter, it's like if you buy...
See, again, I'm not making fun of anyone. All I did was say this thing is an abomination to me. And people got pissed off about that. That's what was wild for me.
A 10-pound bag of and then someone questions you, hey, why did you buy a 10-pound bag of shit? Stop fucking watching me. You guys are spending my money. Okay, look, if you want to buy a 10-pound bag of shit to actually have in your living room,
look, he's bald.
Go right ahead. But see, the funniest thing about all of this isn't just the fact that IGN gave this thing an 8 out of 10. What? I mean, they even gave the Steam Deck at the time of its release a 7 out of 10, even though that thing could do literally all remote play, native games, and also emulation.
The Steam Deck doesn't have the PlayStation logo on it. Zing.
Is just a typical PC, but hey, I guess we got to keep it going. On top of that, the craziest thing about the PS Portal is the fact that you do not have Bluetooth access. You can't use any Bluetooth headphones. You have to use their proprietary Sony headphones that they're going to be selling out as well. And then to make matters worse, you need internet, but not just any internet. You actually need good internet to go ahead and run this thing.
Hello. Is this thing on? Hello? Is this thing on? Can anyone hear me? Oh my God.
See, people are now getting to the point where they are using their cell phones, which have the remote play app already installed, to then have that cell phone tethered to the PS Portal to then use the internet from their cell phone to play PS Portal games streamed from their PS5 instead of just using the app. Can you see how convoluted this actually is when you're outside from your home to use this device, and then on top of that, you don't even have access to cloud gaming? You have to have a PS5, so you spend $200 for the product, $500 for the actual console, and then $70 for the video game. $770 before tax if you want to play a video game on the John.
And again, on the John, who is spending more than 5 minutes in the John? I gave it 10 minutes, and I think I was exaggerating. I think after 10 minutes, you start feeling like joint pains on your knees or something, or you stop feeling.
Do you understand why everybody's making fun of you now? Can you put the pieces together? But no, it gets even worse, because if you want to even use guest Wi-Fi networks, take a look and see what happens.
I packed it up and took it to Dunkin' Donuts, which, as a New Englander, I am required by law to visit at least once per month. I'd hoped to test its performance on public Wi-Fi, but this was a total bust. Dunkin', like many chains, airports, libraries, hotels, and other locations offering guest Wi-Fi, requires you to visit a website and acknowledge its terms of service before allowing you onto their network. And the portal has no web browser to allow such an interaction.
That makes sense why they wouldn't put a web browser. And hear me out, I'm not defending this thing, but if they put a web browser on this thing, what's the first thing you see people doing? What's the first? We would all install Xbox Game Pass. All of us. We'd had Steam running in this motherfucker, GOG. It would be mayhem. So yes, they didn't they didn't add the web browser for the console. So it was the only outcome. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on.
That is a huge bummer, because pretty much any place you'd want to use it outside your house is going to require that initial login.
That's right, the PS Portal doesn't even have a web browser, so you can't even access guest networks, and you have to use your cell phone data, which is funny because your cell phone already has the Remote Play app, and you could have just gotten a clip for your DualSense, which you already have because you bought the console, to then clip your phone to your DualSense.
Alex is losing
for like
his mind.
$10, and you already have a
He's
PS
losing
Portal.
his mind right now.
Instead, you spent $200 for extra steps to then do this. You guys will buy anything. It's really wild that you guys will literally buy anything with a PlayStation logo on it, and it's really sad, but also kind of funny.
Just put a PlayStation logo on it. It'll sell. And I told Ham this, as soon as they announced this thing, as soon as we realized there was a shit product, I said this thing was going to sell.
Number one new release being sold at this preposterous $4.99 show how much demand there is to this sleeper hit PS5 accessory. On track to win best gaming accessory in unit and dollar sales of holiday 2023.
God, oh, it's the clown again. Oh, why is it always the clown? I mean, I knew it was gonna be the clown. We all knew it was gonna be the clown sooner or later.
There is a lot to unpack here, because clearly Dr. Shri.
Yes, Vincent Vega, Cornhub, for sure. For sure. PSP as a browser. Does it? Does the PSP have a browser? And if it does, is it like fast? But also the screen's kind of tiny on the PSP. I don't know how running Steam Deck would be. Running Steam. I don't think it would be that fun. I think the larger screen on this thing makes it more, I don't know, reasonable. Damn, the internet is really bugging today. But I turned off the PS5. I don't understand. What's the problem?
One on the medical table because you wanted a console war for PlayStation. That's never going away. Because you went ahead and you started making things up in this entire tweet, it's really funny. You see, the reason why the PS Portal is $4.99 isn't because it's selling out everywhere because everybody's so excited about it. Yay! No, it's selling out everywhere because of scalpers. Because of scalpers. Literally, people are scalping this and selling it back to you for 2.5 times the price because you're so much of a moron that you would literally go ahead and you would spend that instead of just using the app that's free on your phone. I mean, you cannot be any more of a pay pig than this. And on top of that, you are now making up awards for most unit and dollar sales.
Okay, so I now have to disagree with Alex, and this is not my thing. I didn't want to disagree with Alex, but I have to disagree with him. Whether it's the scalpers buying it or the PlayStation fans buying it, Sony is selling units, bro. It's a real thing. All right. What's this? Well, I have options, but I will not be using my iPhone now since I have the PS Portal. Good luck with that, bruv. Good luck with that one. I
Options,
wish all the
but I will
best.
not be using my iPhone now since I have the PS Portal. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have Simp Behavior 101 in its most clear and effervescent display. Instead of just buying a simple clip that is $10 to $15 off of Amazon that he would already clip his DualSense to with his phone to and already use a remote play app, he went ahead and bought a backbone for his phone. Okay, fine. That's $100. So you already have a PS Portal in your hands for half the price of a PS Portal. Okay, sure, I get it. Fine. Then you went out and you spend another $200 about a PS Portal saying, I don't have to use my phone anymore. Oh my freaking God. My boy, you already have a PlayStation. You already don't leave the house. Why on God's green earth would you spend another $200 to buy a product that literally won't work if you don't have good internet? And then on top of that, you have to tether your phone to if you go outside, thereby using your phone. What are these people doing? Do you guys just buy anything at any time for your own want and need, huh? Just go ahead and just frivolously spend $200. What are we even doing here? You know what? Jim Ryan was right. Jim Ryan was absolutely 100% unequivocally right. He knew you clowns would spend money no matter what at any cost at any time. He sat in those Twitter spaces where you guys were all like, I'll spend $100 for a video game if it doesn't have microtransactions. And he was like, these suckers, I got them a mile a minute, baby. I can just pull them by the little booty hole hairs and they'll do exactly
booty hole hairs. Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable, Alex.
J-Dub says, dudes who have claimed to have $5,000 PCs suddenly have shitty Wi-Fi internet today when they chime in on PS Portal all of a sudden. Just an observation.
Yes, dude. Yes, I do have shitty Wi-Fi internet. What are you talking about? We just seen it freezing all over here, and I'm in the capital city. Every month I travel, and wherever I go, it's a shit show. So yes, I do have shitty Wi-Fi internet in Mozambique. Lord.
A Lee and Lee case and everything else, you probably still wouldn't come close to 5Gs, my boy. And you would literally blow every single console out of the water for the next gen and a half, 2 gens plus. But here you are talking now about Wi-Fi internet. Nobody on this actual godforsaken hellscape of an app is talking about $5,000 PCs. And if they do, they're probably PlayStation fanboys who went and bought $5,000 PCs, got ripped off for buying those PCs because the whole slate is coming to PC. And instead of just actually sticking to your guns, knowing I'm not going to play this thing, you got a $5,000 PC sitting in a closet taking up dust during the entire crypto craze when it all came down. Y'all got ripped off completely, and you're still getting ripped off now by paying $1,600 for a GPU. Nobody in their actual right mind would spend that amount of money on a PC, and if they did, they would get laughed at incessantly. In fact, the only people that should spend that amount of money are people like Linus Tech Tips that literally do stuff like that for the actual content to see what they can actually do with an unlimited budget, whatever they want. But any normal, sane person is not spending that amount of money. And on top of that, why are we not talking about internet speeds? This is what we've come to. This is where we are. You spend all this money on a PC, but what's your Wi-Fi speed? This is what we're doing. We're flexing Wi-Fi speed now. Not only
the goalposts will always be moved. Always. What's this? Vincent, those people pay way more for RGB case fans per computer. Those cost $30-$45 each, and some people have 9 to 12 of those running. That is wild. The electric bill must be fucking.
For a clown like you, Iron Fist says, I swear, like a year or two ago, you had yellow chair booty bandits and Twitter, YouTube armchair lawyers was hyping this shit up. And now y'all mad at the PlayStation community hyping the PlayStation Portal. Man, get the fuck out.
Check this out. Rim! Put a spell on them hoes, y'all. Put a spell on them hoes, y'all.
Okay, let's
So I checked out that cartoon. That shit is unhinged. I thought South Park and Rick and Morty was kind of crazy, but yeah, that is on another level. It's out of this world. I don't know who gave me the name. Was it you, Vince, or Richie? I'm not sure who told me the name of that cartoon. That shit is wild. All right, so I won't be pausing the videos anymore. I'll just mute the damn things.
Let's break this down already, okay? The reason why people were excited about the controller for a phone is because they have xCloud. They can play all Game Pass games streaming through the cloud at any time without a console, only spending $15 a month.
So I have no xCloud. Well, I do have xCloud, but because of my internet, it's not a good idea. As you guys can see, just streaming YouTube is a mission.
Very little amount of money and enjoy every single game streaming to their phone and play Xbox games with Game Pass Ultimate and the xCloud service. That's why people were excited about this.
Okay.
People are not excited about the PS Portal because it doesn't even have cloud access. You have to buy the $500 console, buy the $70 video game on top of that, and then have good enough internet, which you then have to buy on top of that, to then go ahead and buy the $200 PS Portal to actually be able to play that game from your console mirrored to
The barrier for entry is too high, guys. I'm sorry. There's no way to justify it. It's too high. Ugly Americans on the list. Oh, okay. I'll do that. I think the Portuguese guy knew the name of the clip. Okay. But I'll add Ugly Americans to the list. As Alex bots like a damn, look at the veins on his neck. Bro is losing it. I thought I had problem. You guys thought I was triggered. Look at this. Look at this. Like, just wow. Alex needs to chill. That's what I have to say. Alex needs to relax. Oh man, let me just add this to the list real quick. Yeah, it was Aqua Teen.
Here we go, that shit is mine.
Okay.
Booty Band. Tidux says, for being a group that advocates play anywhere, it's strange to see the hate against the PS Portal. I do wonder what changed.
Mental retard, eugenicist, a scared man.
What's it
retard.
called? Ugly American.
It's like you guys. It's like you. This is, you know what this is. This is now the PlayStation version of the Xbox tax. That's what this is. You only hate it because it says PlayStation. There's a PlayStation tax now. You absolute clown.
Is that that's the Cartman, so the Cartman voice?
People don't like the PS Portal. One,
He does it very well.
Two, because it doesn't have cloud game access support. So all the cloud services you pay for on the PS Network, you don't have access to. You have to then buy the game and the console. It is literally a waste of sand as a device. It's an Android tablet with a DualSense sliced in half, placed together, and that's what you're paying $200 for when you already have a DualSense controller.
So Richie says, I can't take Alex seriously with the salt farm in the background. Again, dude, I look at Alex and Fritanga the same way I look at the Game Awards. Be entertained, have a good time. If you want something deep, go somewhere else. This is for you to have a good time. I'm here for a good time. All right? What's this person
perfectly
saying?
fine with the Apple AirPods using this £5
Bluetooth adapter, considering
Bluetooth adapter. considering to get one until my PS Link certified PS Pulse Explore earbuds arrive mid-December.
Wow.
Hashtag PlayStation Portal. Hashtag Bluetooth.
Oh man, Joker. Okay. Unhinged much?
Why are you spending £5 on a Bluetooth adapter that has a device that should automatically have Bluetooth as the adapter built into it?
Oh man.
You now have to have your $200 PS Portal with a £5 adapter that you plug into the top in a 35mm jack section. Then you have to play that
Vince, did you comment on this specific tweet about paying the extra £5 and then waiting for the PS Pulse Explore? Is that the one that you commented on?
You should just have Bluetooth on the device, and then you're going to spend even more money on the damn earbuds that are only going to work on the portal. Oh,
yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes, Alex.
Oh.
When people talk about disposable income, this is the shit they're talking about. This is it right here. Like, just wow. And it's not even because you're spending the money on it. It's just because you have no discernment.
Your opinion on the PlayStation Portal is irrelevant, IMO. Show and tell the whole truth. Then he clearly almost doxes himself by trying to show off his internet speed.
You keep acting like this online, bro, you're going to turn into a fucking clown.
What?
So we've now escalated this, have we? This has now been escalated to the next degree. It's no longer about console flexing, product flexing, sucking
About
off a corporation. Now
flexing.
It's what's your internet speed, bro? I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. I'm going to have an aneurysm one day. I'm going to have an aneurysm because these fucking clowns are talking about what's your internet speed. Literally almost doxing your location with your IP address and everything about it to show off about an internet speed for a device that shouldn't exist in the first place because you already have that service on your phone for free.
I have to say, it's funnier watching Alex lose his shit than it is reading the tweets. Richie, I think I now understand why you were having so much fun with me losing it with people talking crap in my threads. I you know what? I see it now. I see it's much funnier watching someone else lose their shit than you actually losing it. Whew. Yeah.
Thing possible. You're simping for a corporation, almost revealing all your private data and information and where you live because you want to show off about internet speeds. You're a real clown. Honk the nose, my boy. Old Mate Gamer says we are back to telling people how to spend their money, it seems. Eye roll emoji. Luxury watches exist. Luxury cars exist. Hell, PC gaming exists. They all serve the same purpose as something else that is cheaper, but worse from a quality or convenience sense. Hashtag PlayStation Portal. Hashtag PS Portal.
Hey, can you just hover over that patrol car? Yeah.
What are you doing back there?
Drop a goose on it.
Yeah.
Here we go again, Old Mate Gamer. Hey.
So again, guys, for me personally, right? I'm not telling anyone not to get the damn thing. I am saying, for me, from my perspective, this is an abomination. That's all I'm saying.
Also an actual rip-off. Don't you know the meme? A Lexus is just a fucking Toyota. That's literally what they are. A Jaguar is just a Ford. That's exactly what they are. An Infiniti is just a Nissan. It's the same thing. You're paying more money for just the label on top, and you're trying to be like, this is a good.
An Opel is just a Vauxhall, Vincent.
And then we've got the hell PC gaming exists. The fact that GPUs are $1,600 and I have made.
Welcome in, Yodani. I'm doing good, man. Again, I just proved that I'm not in Texas because a couple of minutes ago, and even right now, just look at my internet. Look at this is not Texas stuff. All right, this is not Texas excellence. So yeah, there we go.
Can spend that money doesn't mean you should spend that money. And if you buy things that are frivolous and stupid, you're going to get made fun of. XQC has done the exact same thing. I wear your house on my wrist, and then he just gets ratioed because everybody says you're a fucking idiot for spending that money on a stupid watch.
Yes.
You see how that works? Just because you have money or are willing to actually part ways with money frivolously and stupidly doesn't mean you are free of any sort of criticism, you fucking idiot. So, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it once again. Another week has gone by. I thought
it's common knowledge, guys. Just because you have the money doesn't mean that you can spend it on whatever and it's a good idea. All right. You can make bad purchases. The PS Portal is objectively a bad purchase. All right. You can make it. You have the option to. You can even tell yourself, you can even actually believe that you're having a good time with it. That's fine. That's fair. But it's still a bad purchase. All right. It was a luxury watch who doesn't tell the time exists. Might as well. I mentioned you in the tweet. I did at Twitter. Did you do it now? Okay. I'll need to check. Okay, Alex, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Make sure to like and subscribe on Alex's channel. The dude is phenomenal. All right. One of the best YouTubers I've ever seen. My favorite YouTuber is obviously 21 Kiloton, but reacting off of his videos is just, I don't think it's doable. His videos are usually like 1 hour long. Most people don't have that type of attention span. So let's move on to the next video by our good friend Fritanga. This one also speaks about the greatest peripheral of all time, the PlayStation Portal.
Such nice boys. It does my heart good to con a couple of Class A suckaroonies like those.
Oh man, again, like you don't come to these channels to get deep, concise analysis. It's just fun. It's just a good time. So let's have us another good time. Oh my Lord. Frit. Yes, the TGA news is well, specifically I want to address the whole Hogwarts thing, but they also made some videos on the TGA, so we're gonna get there. Just bear with me and let's have some laughs, Rachel.
You got a grudge or vendetta against a family member, friend, partner? Well, now's your chance to get the perfect revenge. I'm serious. If you've had revenge you've been planning for a long time, this holiday season is the perfect opportunity to get back at them.
Come on, everybody. If you don't believe in him, he can't hurt you.
Yes, I am challenging you to do the unthinkable. You tell me, friend.
I love Bender. I'm just saying, I love Bender. I really do. For Futurama, that's my guy. As my internet bugs out, this is just more evidence for me. Like, don't buy this Portal thing. Don't buy it. Even after I get the Starlink, I'm not gonna get this thing. If anyone wants to troll me, you can send it to me, no problem. But I'm probably gonna turn it on like once, and that'll be it. I'm not gonna spend my time squinting at a tiny screen if I have a huge ass monitor in front of me and I've got the couch with a 60-inch screen. I'm not going to do it. Like, forget it. And we are still loading. We are still loading. God damn. Okay. Vince, since we're loading, I'll just check the tweet that you mentioned that you added me on. Let me see. Did you add me on the tweet like today or when? When did you do that? Let me search it.
Just burn $200 in front of you. It's the same thing.
Okay, see, that's too much. This is where I have to say, guys, some people go way to the other side, and that's where I can't support them. Burning $200 instead of getting the portal, I'd rather get the portal. I'm not gonna burn $200. That's a bit much, right? Talk about dramatic. But yeah, I don't think
you
it's a
really
good
want to
idea.
get back at someone, you buy them that PlayStation Portal and get them a copy of Spider-Man 2 while you're at it.
You know what?
Tango.
You're not a good friend.
You really want someone to leave you on red for the rest of your life? Nab them a PS Portal.
Oh, hold on a minute. Vincent, load 7. Are you serious?
Tell them nothing about what it is, and also make sure the person you're giving it to doesn't have a PS5.
All history's greatest monsters, you are by far the most evil thing I've encountered.
You'll end up with more dents in your face than Dreamcast guy.
This is the exact product that I have been craving.
I'm telling you, the PlayStation Portal is going to tear a lot of family members apart, because you know a good chunk of them are purchasing this thing thinking it's a new handheld PlayStation console.
Yes.
So what's Dad going to do when Hector shows up and says, "What the hell, Pops? I stepped outside of the house and I lost all functionality of my PS Portal. You mean to tell me you bought me a useless paperweight?" Yes, Hector, that is exactly what your dad did, because the marketing for the PlayStation Portal was terrible. And yet, somehow, this thing has sold out everywhere already, with customers actually having trouble finding them out in the wild. Turns out it was quite a popular product, flying off the shelves almost immediately. Well, let's be real, scalpers bought them.
Yo, Danny, what the hell's wrong with you? Says proof you said 60-inch, not millimeters or centimeters. Texas boy, born and raised. Oh, my Lord. Thank you, Vince, for saving my ass, because goddamn, this man is reaching. Everyone says inches when it comes to TVs, all right? Everyone says inches, even in Africa. So stop it. All right. Oh shit. I have to let me take a screenshot of this because it's fucking gold. It's gold. Also, Vince, load 7. That's beautiful. That motivates me to get my Starlink connection as soon as possible. Jeez.
One was revealed. The outrage gamers had over deal.
Oh my god. Whew. All right. Still loading. Jesus. That's bad. I had enough time to go out and make a tweet and come back, and this motherfucker is still loading. Jeez. All right. I just want to get a feel from you guys. Like,
RM consoles is practically what killed the Xbox.
Lube 7. Yeah, I think load 7 is much better. I think it's better. Call me Reed Richards. Pardon my reach. Yeah, man, you were reaching very far back. Very far. Jeez. All the way back. All right. So I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know what's going on. The loading is ridiculous. This has never happened before. That's what he said. But literally, it has never happened before. You guys have been on previous episodes. This is the first time it's happening. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to stop right here. As far as the videos are concerned, there's a couple of articles I wanted to look at. So if we can look at that, I hope you guys don't mind. Oh, turn it down to 240p. Okay, hold on. Let me try that. Let me try that. Okay, hold on. Let's see if this works. And still loading. Look 7. No. Dude, you peaked at load 7. Just leave it there. Don't force it. Don't force it. You're doing good. May Jim Ryan mad with your slander. It's not slander if it's true. All right. It's not slander if it's true. Let me refresh. Let me refresh this page because this is bad. This is very freaking bad. Okay. Is this still on 240p? Okay, it's on 240p. Let's fast forward it a bit. Come on. We can do this. No, I will lose quality from my side. I'm watching at 144p. Oh, man. Everyone's losing at this point. Vincent says, it's my HD TV. Can't stop. Won't stop. All right, listen. Guys, we have come to the conclusion that the PlayStation Portal is a shit device. All right? I think we can agree on that. All right? I think it's public knowledge now. We can make peace with it and move on. Yes, there's exceptions to it. Like everything else, like every theory, right? There's exceptions to it. But the point is, it's not a good device. All right? Okay, maybe it's not shit. It's just not a good device. All right? At that point, look is just 2 pixels. Oh my lord! I'll still look better than a PS Portable. It still has value in some markets, and that's my point. I'm not saying it does not have any value. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. For me, no. It has no value. It is an abomination for me, specifically. If that hurts your feelings, tough tits. It's a shit device, says G maybe, so it makes sense to take it into the toilet. Oh, damn! Okay, I'm putting this one on Twitter. Hell, oh my goodness, that one's good. That is very good, G maybe. God damn, that's good. Why didn't I come up with that one? I don't. Your ISPs, the PlayStation portals of ISPs, Lord in heaven. You know what? At least my ISP fails once in every 4 tries. Because this is the 5th episode. We were fine on the previous ones. This one finally failed. At least my ISP, it's cool. It fails once every 5 times you try. The PS Portal is guaranteed to fail you every time. As soon as you leave your house and you go on shit internet, it's guaranteed to fail you. So, who's winning then, bud? Who? As I share this tweet out, y'all are freaking hilarious. It's a shit device, so it makes sense to take it into the toilet. Good God. Damn, I wish I had come up with that one. The PlayStation Porta Potty. PS Portal owner, I sleep with my PS Portal. I had to endure internet downtime for about 3 hours. Hasn't happened in the last 10 years. I was amused. I'm glad you had a good time, bruv. I'm glad you had a good time. Screen in address to allow access, then reload the page. All right. So let's go to the articles. Let's leave, you know what? Let's stop. Let's leave the PS Portal for a minute. Let's leave it for a minute. Let's talk about some news that I think is relevant. Excuse me. Octopath Traveler 2 is coming to Xbox consoles and Windows PC. An early 2024 release window for Square Enix's RPG was announced during Xbox's Tokyo Game Show on Thursday. Octopath Traveler 2 Xbox reveal window is viewable below. The original Octopath Traveler was released in 2018 and sold over 3 million copies across Switch, PC, Xbox One, and Stadia, according to Square Enix. Japanese publisher released Octopath Traveler 2 in February 2023 on Switch, PS4, PS5, and PC via Steam. According to Square Enix, the sequel takes the series graphics, blah, 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 to even greater heights. It says in the world of Souls. Okay, so story-wise, I think it's important to point out that this game is coming to Xbox because on the previous, like the predecessor, as the article pointed out, it only came to Xbox, didn't go to PlayStation. I'm not sure if the first Octopath Traveler eventually came to PlayStation, but I think it did. I hope it did. I just have a thing against third-party exclusives. I think they're kind of icky. I don't mind first-party, but third-party exclusives I don't like. So this for me is good because Octopath Traveler 2 is coming to Xbox, but I hope the first one's on PlayStation already. It's a niche game that for me is one of those, like, I think of them like they're cute. I want to give them a try one day, but there's too many games that I actually like and am really interested in that keep popping off. Plus, I still haven't finished the Yakuza saga. So who knows when I'm gonna play Octopath Traveler 1 or 2. But they have an audience. I thought it was unfortunate that the first one didn't go to PlayStation when it launched. I thought it was unfortunate that the second one didn't go to Xbox when it's launched. I don't know what they're doing over at Square Enix. I don't understand. I don't think they understand what the fuck they're doing. Because who does that? Who releases an exclusive on one platform and then goes to the other platform to release the sequel to set exclusive? It's insane. It makes no sense. Okay, but we'll still go back to the Portal later. Oh my god, Rachie wants some more of the PlayStation Portal shit. Do you guys still want to? Okay, does anyone else want to go back to the PlayStation Portal slander after we talk about the articles? Because I'm curious. Because at some point, I kind of feel bad about it. I'm like, maybe we're overdoing the bashing. Maybe let's just leave it a bit, you know? But Rachie is really thirsty for this one. Vince says the Portal will keep on giving. First one is on Switch and PC. Yeah, the first Octopath Traveler. Yeah. All right, so that's the news on Octopath Traveler. The next article, hold up. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, here we go. Inside PlayStation's big push into India's burgeoning gaming market. And this is one of those things that doesn't really get covered that much because it's like people don't really care about stuff like this. But I think it's nice. It's nice to look at. It's nice to give a little spotlight because gaming is not just Europe or the US or Japan. You know, there's gaming everywhere on the planet. So this is good. And it needs to be addressed, in my opinion. So here we go. PlayStation has revealed some new details of its India Hero project, the company's big push into the exploding India game market. First announced in May 2023 as a follow-up to the successful China Hero project, the new initiative aims to support game developers in India to bring their games to PlayStation 5. The game market in India is currently worth an estimated 868 million in 2023, according to analyst firm Nico Partners, which is expected to nearly double by 2027. Recent advances in affordable high-spec smartphones, coupled with the Indian government investment in affordable high-speed mobile internet, has made mobile platforms more easily accessible to gamers in India. And while console and PC platforms are currently a tiny slice of the pie, they're growing, with both PlayStation and Xbox building support programs to help local developers to bring their games to both domestic and global audiences. There was a game from India that was on Game Pass. What was it called? Something Raji. Hold on, let me check real quick. Raji, an ancient epic. That was the game that I remember was on Game Pass for a minute. It was a very decent game, worth playing. Hey, welcome in, Saj. Welcome in. Hope you're all having a great day. Yes, we are, especially now that you're here. Order is restored. We're reading about gaming and PlayStation spreading its wings to India. So let's move on. And while console and PC platforms, okay, we already read this. Speaking ahead of the India Game Developer Conference held in, wow, that's a name. Hyderabad. I don't know how to say that. At the beginning of November, Sony Interactive Entertainment's third-party business lead, Hector Fernandez, and India Hero project manager, Sujith Sukumaran, gave IGN Japan an update on PlayStation's plans. India Hero Project is a program where developers based in India can pitch their game to PlayStation, with a committee of 9 Sony employees assessing each game. Sony will offer financial, technical, and marketing support, and in some cases, perhaps even publish the games directly. So if you make something good, we'll make it exclusive, and then people will console war about it on Twitter. Enjoy it. Sergeant says, I played it also. It had a beautiful aesthetic. Oh yeah, the Raji game. Yeah. It was a nice game. PS Vortex Surge. Yodani, I completely forgot that PS Vortex was from India. And that was my guy. We were friends for a long time. But when that whole debacle happened, I made a video. Well, me and Ham had a bullshitting episode. It's actually one of our first episodes. And I had a good laugh about it. I didn't think he would freaking block me and kick me out of his Discord. But he fucking did it. He blocked my ass and kicked me out of Discord. So yeah, that sounds like a good idea. PS Vortex Surgeon Simulator. Yeah, sounds like I would buy it. I would buy it. The challenge would be not to dox your patients for any reason, especially not to prove that you have legitimate arguments when talking about video games. I think that would be like the pinnacle. The main boss battle would be like, stop yourself from doing this. Were lol. Yeah, that was my guy. I even showed up on his podcast like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, yo, Danny. That was my guy. We had like chats and whatever, no problem. But when he did what he did, and I didn't spare him, he didn't take it well. So G maybe, yes, Raji had an interesting story. True. Moving on. India Hero Project is a program where developers based in India can pitch. Okay, we saw this. China Hero Project began in 2016 and is now in its third round with acclaimed games such as Fist, Forged in Shadow. Oh, Fist is actually okay, finding reasonable global success and hotly anticipated titles Awaken, Astral Blade, and Daba Land of Waterscar to follow, with India's population of 1.4 billion recently overtaking that of China to make it the world's most populous nation. And with over 500 million gamers as of 2021, Fernandez said he believes the conditions in India are just right to recreate these successes. India really stood out because of the favorable demographics, he said, noting that there is a younger audience for gaming in India than in the West and Japan. When you dig a little deeper, you start to look at the creativity that's coming out of India, especially in film, television, and music. There's all this creativity that's there, but it also extends into video games. All right, so Sony is definitely going in feet first with the whole India gaming thing, and I'm interested. I think it's a good move, and if they have success, when they have success there, I think it will translate to other regions. And yes, I'm being selfish here. I'm looking at it in terms of after they see, because this is how corporations like communicate. If you're making money, we're going to do more of whatever is making us money. So if they have success in India, then they'll probably give Africa more of a shot. Next thing you know, we have PlayStation Portal in Africa. Maybe they have a program, the hero program extending to Nigeria or South Africa or whatever. Maybe, just maybe, they let every country in Africa just buy digital games directly, like just putting in credit and debit card information to the console instead of pretending we all live in South Africa or committing digital fraud and picking random ass locations on the planet and saying that's where we are. And maybe with time, with success from these other regions, they can open it up for everyone else. In all seriousness, sorry to hear, but the console wars can be quite nuts. I think it's embarrassing for grown-ass men to be treating each other this way because of stuff we're doing just for fun, because that's what it is. And even if you are out here making a buck, what's wrong with people taking the mickey out of you? I mean, that's half the reason why you're here, why we are all here. When you put your face on the internet, you run the risk of people making fun of you, the same way you run the risk of becoming rich and famous. I'm not saying that's what I and everyone that does this does it, but those are two risks that you need to be okay with, and you need to make peace with them. All right. There's nothing to program for Portal. All right, let's leave the Portal alone. Super smart business decision, similar to Microsoft Game Pass and streaming to devices you already own. Yeah, true. Veering away from gaming for a little bit before we close off for this week. This one kind of triggered me. It kind of triggered me. I was like, but why? But why? Why? What purpose does this serve? The Joker's origin story remains shrouded in mystery, even 80 years. Yeah. Joker Year One is a 3-issue story arc that will appear in the pages of DC's flagship monthly Batman series. The story will be written by Year One picks up immediately after the origin story chronicled in Alan Moore and Brian Boland's graphic novel Batman: The Killing Joke. I didn't even like that one because half of the Joker's mystery, half of his mystique is the fact that we don't know how you freaking become the Joker. How do you get that unhinged? It was interesting. It was almost mythical because you don't know how this even happened. When I saw when I read the Killing Joke, it kind of removed a bit of the veneer, a bit of that shine. And for me, this comes from a place of not being creative, in my opinion. It feels like you're tearing down the myth of the Joker, and it kind of sucks. Anyway, as readers learn what happened after the former Red Hood emerged from the vat of chemicals, year one will trace Joker's first year as a costume villain and how the legend surrounding the clown was born. However, these 3 issues also feature secondary storylines set in the present day as the new revelations surrounding the origin of the Joker wind up impacting Batman in the present. I think it sucks. I think just stop it. Make another origin for a super villain. Joker, half of what he is what the hell is he? How do you get that crazy? That's half of what Joker is. If you take that away, you're kind of killing a part of the Joker. That no one wins, in my opinion, when you do that. It's not like the Penguin or any of the other Batman villains, because none of them are at the Joker's level. I'm more of a Penguin guy. Yeah, but I think you can agree, Raichi. I think you can agree that the Penguin having a origin story doesn't remove it doesn't take away from what he is as a villain, whereas with the Joker it does kind of rob him. I think that's why Heath Ledger's Joker is the best, in my opinion, especially the fact that he tells like 3 different stories about how he became the Joker, re-emphasizing that no one freaking knows how you become the Joker, So, yeah. Vincent, I'm more of a Rorschach guy. Isn't he from another comic book? I don't think Rorschach's from Batman. I think it's from, what's it called? Damn it, I'm forgetting. Fuck. I'm forgetting what comic Rorschach's from. Yes, Watchmen. God damn. I hope no one clips that. But yeah, Rorschach's from Watchmen. In the DC universe, who's your favorite villain, Vincent? I'm curious. Penguin origin story can only enrich it. Yes, Raichi, no doubt. But because of the Joker and the way he behaves and the things that he does, can we agree that an origin story for the Joker is not a good idea? Can we agree on that? All right. While you reply, Richie, lastly, the last topic is, again, something else that triggered me. This one kind of sucked. This one hit home, because this is one of the first romantic movies that I really liked, like really, really liked. Not like Titanic or whatever, that it was like, oh, this is nice, maybe cry or whatever. But Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I bought the DVD. I've downloaded it several times, legally and illegally. The whole Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie chemistry, that for me is perfect cinema. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I know a lot of people think it's mid, some people crapped on it or whatever, but for me, That's one of my favorite romantic comedies of all time, and I will care for it forever. And when I saw this, I was just like, why? Why do you guys want? Why do you insist on destroying everything we like? Why? Just why? Why don't you make something else? Do something better. Move on. Leave this stuff alone. Leave our stuff alone. I used to watch The Matrix 1, 2, and 3 every year. Now they ruined it with the fourth one. I'm sorry. It was never a Trinity story. It's always been about Neo. I know, it's 2023. It's not nice to say the stories about the straight white male, but it is what it is. Let's make something else. Rachie, yes, Joker is a wild card, and that's what makes him perfect, because you don't know if he's going to go left or right and why he's going to go left or right. If you give him too many motivations, you humanize him too much, and you take away what makes Joker Joker. Best villain is Snowflame. Don't know who Snowflame is. Oh, the Fiddler. Did you mean the Riddler? Yeah, I think you meant the Riddler, because F and R is very close to each other. I think you meant the Riddler. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but Angelina Jolie in Wanted. Ooh. Yes. Yes, sir. Wanted was it was something else. G, maybe Mr. and Mrs. Smith, maybe this is a biography about Will. Why you like this, G, maybe? Why you like this? That's fucked up. All right, let's read then. Let's read to make sure. I'm guessing because I'm looking at this chick and she doesn't look like a Jada wannabe. Maybe it's Will Smith. You know what? Let's just read the article. Prime Video has announced the release date for their series Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the streamer's upcoming romantic comedy thriller. This retelling of the 2005 movie starring Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. So yeah, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Yeah, it's not Will and Jada. You psychopath, G maybe. I bathe in candle wax like all the time. No, you do not, Vince. You do not. Do you think about Angelina Jolie when you bathe in candle wax? I'm curious. Rachie, Napoleon is a white alpha male, and it'll be the first movie I watch at the cinema this year. Oh man, you were problematic, Rachie. You were problematic. By the way, there's a DC character named the Fiddler, but yet is there? Hold on. The Fiddler. DC Comics. Oh Lord, it's true. The Fiddler is a supervillain appearing in American comic books published by the DC Comics, primarily as an enemy of the first Flash. 2 female incarnations of the Fiddler appear in the Flash. So I want to know, what are the Fiddler's abilities? The Fiddler constructed a crude violin whose music had magical properties, allowing him to hypnotize people or destroy objects. Oh. Okay. So they must have been running out of like antagonist ideas when they came up with the Fiddler, because what the fuck? I don't see it. Vince says, who doesn't? No one bathes in wax, in candle wax. No one does that, Vince. Just you, bro. Just you. You know what? Just leave Donald Glover in there. It's cool. If the choice is between Donald Glover and Tom Holland, I'm good. I'm good. You check the fiddler, but not Snowflame. God damn, I triggered someone. All right, hold on. Let's see who is Snowflame. Jeez, Rachie. Snowflame is a super villain appearing in comic books published by blah blah blah. Okay, well, abilities. Let's check the wiki. Let's do exactly what all these people that are writing superhero movies do. Let's just check the wiki and write an entire book. Write an entire script, and done. We can make a movie off of that. A Snowflame is capable of granting himself superhuman speed, strength, and immunity to pain, pyrokinesis, and the ability to give targets an instant contact high by inhaling cocaine. What? He inhales cocaine and he can do whatever. Rachie, I am worried for you. This is your guy? This is your king, Rachie? Yo, Snowflame sounds unhinged. Cocaine. All right. Man, it was 1947. Magic was the shit. When was Snowflame created? Because if the fiddler we can blame on 1947. Oh, okay, it makes sense. Snowflame was created in 1988. Okay, I can see it. Cocaine makes the character, and it's 1988. Yeah, perfect sense. No, the mystery has been solved. No need to call Sherlock Holmes. What? Snowflake? No, it's Snowflame and Fiddler. Is this the PlayStation Portal design team? The PlayStation Portal is in trouble, you guys. It's in real trouble. Me personally, I don't want to bring it up again. I don't want to talk about it anymore because someone might just freaking dox me or something if I keep talking about the PlayStation Portal. This was fun. Vincent, we still haven't found like a catchphrase for me to sign off on. Rachie, I'm counting on you to help us out, to find a hook, something, so for when I sign off. When I see PlayStation Salt video, I think about Snowflake. Reggie, I think you need to. You know what? That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. That kind of makes sense. They gain power versus. They gain power via PlayStation Salt. Still a better love story than Gotham Knights. There's a love story in Gotham Knights. Dude, no spoilers. I still haven't played that game. I will give it a go eventually, but I still haven't played it. I heard it's decent, so. So again, this was fun. I hope you guys had a blast. I certainly did. My internet betrayed me. Somehow I can maintain the stream, but I can't play video as I maintain the stream. I don't know what that's about, but here we are. Guys, thank you so much. G Maybe, Vincent Vega, Rachie, Yodani, Sergeant, Sentinel, everyone else that came through. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Until I find a catchphrase, I'll just see you. I'll see you guys on Tuesday on the lowdown. Also, Monday, it's Ham Solo doing the crossover with K Mega. Wednesday, it's Ham Solo with Matt doing the two-player podcast on Matt's channel. Thursdays, Behind Them Sticks. Last week, Ham had Paris Lily as a special guest. Y'all make sure to go watch that, like, and share it out as well. And then on Friday, it's yours truly hosting bullshit. Thank you so much, G Maybe. Oh, dude, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you so much, Rachie, Vince, and everyone else that I already mentioned. Y'all have yourselves a good weekend and a good work week. Cheers.